So it's about how to make money with NFTs. Just a quick intro for beginner if you just started. And then after that, I will tell you about the lucrative business for many people, especially creator right now, also businesses who works with designer or are experienced for that. So when I started to do or getting involved with NFTs, so it was starting at my birthday. So some friends of me asked me on my birthday, hey, did you realize there was some guy he called People? So this guy in the top, and he made 69 million on your birthday. And I was wondering, hey, how you did it with crypto art? And this was the beginning of my NFT journey exactly. And this week there was the most expensive NFT sold for 532 million. And I was wondering, wow, how these guys made a lot of money. And also my background, I'm a web designer, web developer since I'm 13. And I'm very passionate with crypto stuff because I was developing point of sale systems for kind of startups who are market leading startups right now in Germany. And so I started to build me a creator team under the name bubble.world and do YouTube channels where I do NFT trading and so on. So when it came to the blockchain community, there was like many questions like, what is an NFT? What is NFT trading for sure? And the NFT trading place is something where I just telling you, we buy and non-fungible tokens or invest in it in a project, and then we're selling them for profit after we can recognize there's something ongoing, the right time to sell. And for sure, NFT is a big hype right now, but I'm pretty sure and 100%, maybe 1000, that's a place what is going to stay in the market right now. And so after that, the second question where people come to me is asking me where to buy an NFT. And so I have sent you or published the most public platform or the biggest. It's OpenC, called OpenC.io. So it's like a marketplace for non-fungible tokens. And it's also nifty gateway, variable, super rare. So you can make a screenshot of my presentation for sure. Maybe there's a way to share it later. These are the platforms where you should definitely get into when you start. Then we're coming to the point, why are people buying NFT exactly? It's a good thing for me, especially if I'm sitting in Germany. I'm very passionate about real estate since I getting into investing topics. So it could be in the future to buy a house in Bulgaria, for example, with an NFT. Yeah, this is an example I made for you. I don't know if you can see it directly, but this is an example which is live right now. I think it's very kind of funny to get a house over NFT, so I can sit here and buy it. But the good thing about the NFT, it reminds me on my time at school. So my time at school was starting with Pokemon cards, with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, collecting a lot of them, buy them and selling them for profit. For example, to my schoolmates, and they was wondering how I'd get so much Pokemon cards there, because I was selling them at school already to buy me another package to get super rare cards. And this has like something special for the NFT market. So it's a lot of collectibles you can also buy and swap and also trade. And after that, when I'm getting deeper in the NFT market, it's not only collectibles, it's about art. You can put music in NFTs. You can do sharing economy in the NFT marketplace with music, or do investment topics very easy. In that case, you can buy domain names, virtual worlds, trading cards for sure. Collectibles is something what I talk about. Sports stuff and utilities, which is also physical or real in the real world. And when you start, for sure you need a wallet. And most of the people prefer, or most of the people in NFT work with MetaMask wallet, where you can store your Ethereum. But also there are other wallets you should get to know. Especially there's one point. It's possible to buy with Solana or kind of that, right? And with the MetaMask wallet, if you start, I recommend you guys, if you start with the Chrome browser and install it as a Chrome extension, this is the most easiest way to use it. You can also use it with your iPhone or Android phone. But if you started it, because the NFT world has a lot of pictures where you need to see and analyze, it's better to have a bigger screen on it. This is what I can say. And what you need to buy, or how to buy when you start, for sure, you should subscribe an account at OpenC. This is mine right now. You create an account, and it's also interesting. If you open this, the starting page of OpenC, it's going to ask you if you want to explore it or you want to create it. So it makes very, very clearly. So if you are a buyer, investor, or are you a creator? So especially a designer who's going to sell his NFT or has some art to sell. So in that case, where we are going to talk about how to buy, right? I'm going to explore, clicking on explore, and the first page on OpenC is, you can see different kind of collections. Collections, especially right now, this is very strong promoted. It's from Pepsi, right? A well-known brand. And it's, I was wondering when this year, so many brands started to do NFT. So they have already recognized the potential and made something out of it. And this is something for me as an investor, makes very interesting to buy something and trade with it. Yes. And if I made a decision to get into a collection, I choose and check it with the kind of potential which each NFT could have, because I want to make revenue out of it. And there are NFTs, some of them are rarer than others. It's very interesting, good to know how, because for example, the Bored Ape Yacht Club is one of the most published NFTs, and also one of the most expensive. How could this picture here on the left could cost 60 Ethereum? To zoom on it, it's around $231,000. A lot of money. A lot of money. And this sales is still not ending. It's going to be ended in May, so in middle of May next year. So about the rarity, it's very important to get to know about his properties. For example, here you can read it. It's about the purple background. 13% of this NFTs have it, or it has like coin eyes. Only 5% on it from all the collection has it. Golden brown party hat on it is only 1%. So it makes this NFT on that case very valuable, and will value the money, because the more rare the NFT is, the more value it will have. In that case, to easier for you, I can recommend you tools where I started to work with. Yes, it's easier to use if you have the will or are interested to buy more NFTs. So I can recommend you to work with NFTbank.ai. It's like a portfolio management software where you connect to your wallet and you can see all your NFTs there, and they are getting tracked. And it's all about to get the overview at first. And then if you want to buy some NFTs, it's good to use Rarity Tools, right? Rarity Tools, sorry, my R, typical Asia thing, is like something where I can see which kind of collection is trending right now, and I can see very easily his potential in different kind of matters. So it's like a property management digital asset thing. And After that, I'm going to check the project as a whole thing with Dune Analytics. So I can see, like you can, like you know it from the charts in trading coins. You can see the hype, the buying estimated, the daily volume, the monthly volume. And this definitely makes sense to watch over it, right? If you want to get more in these tools, right, it's better to not go to in a deep dive in this session because we don't have so much time. I think so 10-15 minutes. Yes. And if you have like you want to get more interest, more deeper on it, check our YouTube channel. It's called Peak DeFi. You can see it there, and I have explained the tools very deeply. And also, Rarity Tools is one of my favorites for sure. And I have found a lot of undervalued NFTs on it to invest. I have heard, I've just read it's not enough to buy one, 100 euros not enough to buy one Ethereum chain. Yeah, that's true, because the gas fee is quite high right now. It's Ethereum thing right now. I think we will have a solution for this in the future. I'm not sure. It's like the gas fee is something where I'm going to be going to talk about it later. And so after several times, I recognize all the projects who are getting hyped. Yes, it's not really recommend to jump always on the hype, because for sure it's here to stay, but they're always it's always something you should know, that the marketing of a hype, it's getting driven by the project, from maybe the business or the developer or creators who are behind the NFT projects. And for sure they have the interest in making money. So it's kind of normal to have like a budget for marketing as a company, or like a group for working on things. But especially there, if a lot of money is invested in the hype, it's not bad on it, but this is not exactly always equals the value. How could I explain this to you? I have a project here. This was calling Only Force. Exactly here in this graph, I can see is its growth, right? In the beginning, Only graph was growing until to the top all-time high at this time. And then if you see after a couple of weeks, it was falling. So what I mean there, so it has a like a good marketing hype, but it's not worth to have this. But it's also important in an NFT trading to exactly know when to sell or when to take profit. So if you landed to buy here, and after that, after a few weeks, you couldn't be right in the time, so you were losing a lot of money at this part. So there are also risks. So to save it, to avoid these mistakes, it's very important to do your own research. Yeah, you should definitely check the projects. So, and just know that many projects are social driven, and just only get to know, just make sure the people who are working as an influencer or YouTube content creator, they are humans too. So they also can do mistakes and have their own agenda in publishing content. And there's a lot of them where on projects here where you can see that the comments or the likes or the followers not always represent how the projects will succeed. So it will definitely make sense to take time, right, to make research on the projects, and this will pay you the dividends in the end. And to check all these, you should definitely know the community in checking their Discord channel for sure. Be part of it. That makes sense. Check the Twitter channel. Is there a lot of followers, a lot of comments and all that? Maybe check the devs, so the developer in the long term. You can ask, you can check their name on the website for sure. and check in LinkedIn for example, go on the Instagram page of the creator to see his work, because it's very important to also check the skills of them. Yes, if they are really skilled enough to deliver the roadmap they have published on the website. So the website is also like a good indicator. Is it a good looking? Can I trust it or not? And the next thing is about always take account about the gas fees, right? Or transaction fees. So I have written down, it's like very important if you like buying an NFT, for example, maybe $50 or $100, and you have $30 until $150 per NFT on it. So it's going to be more gas fee than the NFT itself. Yeah. So make account on it. So, and also if my recommendation on this case is use cheaper blockchain like Solana NFTs, or if you're trading smaller project, you also should know that cheaper NFT collection can be also very hard to sell because the gas fee is so high, right? And if you don't sell, you won't be gaining any money. That's what so I have a lot of kind of these NFTs for sure, because it was I was starting low and getting higher. If I put more, as it's like a, if I put more on it, so I can have a more reward as well. And it's also important to diversify my investment, not only in one project. It's important to not focus on only one project. And yeah, it's like I said, it's a high risk and high reward place. So it's still volatile, but also if a project is crashing down in just a couple of weeks, you have to be smart on the right time to take the profit. Yes, it could help to set timer where you can check it on time. Yes, but if you diversify or keep up an open mind to all the kind of opportunities you could get in the NFT market, this is still a very good market where you can make a lot of money there. And the last thing I want to tell you, it's not always about the artwork. And one example of that is I was choosing a lot of NFTs where I was thinking, wow, this looks good. This could be a very good best-selling product. But if at least at the truth, it was not the reality. The reality taught me it doesn't matter what kind of artwork we have, especially in this case. If you know about VeeFriends, Gary Vee is one of the, I think most well-known YouTuber. He published NFTs which looks like that, like children can from the kindergarten can paint it, right? But in that case, I was checking the news, he was making $91 million until in the first 90 days until now. So this makes me to realize, okay, it's not all about the artwork. And for the conclusion, it's always to find projects. It's always good to find projects that have a good community, learn the use cases of the projects, know if they have future airdrops or other benefits in holding their NFTs. So it could be like passive income in getting coins rewarded or something like that. These are one of my favorite features if our NFT has something benefits like that. And also pick projects which has a very good roadmap, because if the development is good, the future for this NFT is also secured. And check out the team if they are skilled enough to fill the roadmap or deliver the roadmap. In that case, if you have some more questions about NFT or want to getting involved in that, I'm happy to share all the knowledge I have made so far and want to team up anyways in Munich right now for the NFT market. And I think we here in Munich have the good potential to be our market leading NFT brand or kind of businesses what we can deliver here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Don, for this presentation. Quite some interesting stuff in there. I think a lot of people in the chat are already discussing. I'm going to get out some questions here.
I'm done.
There's one for tax. So obviously, big topic.
What happened next?
Once you made all those profits, how are they taxed in Germany, I believe the question is.
Okay, I can see there are some questions. Okay. There's the questions about often there are pre-sales, lower price and airdrops, gifts, best money is made by early supporters. No. Post-launch is hard to participate if not already crypto rich, more than 5 Ethereum. I think, yes, there are pre-sales and also ways. Yeah, also because Ethereum gas fee is so high and it needs more money to invest for sure. That's true. But this makes it also to a very nice opportunity right now. It's what I have seen so far. And also you can, a lot of OpenC NFTs right now, you can bid on it. Like you can bid on a better price or asking for for a better price. So it's possible and makes sense to bid as well.
There's also one question about NFTs on other chains like Avalanche or Solana. What do you think of those?
Okay, I'm done.
Is
there any questions so far?
Don, can you hear me? I think there's maybe a problem with the sound.
Is being early to buy NFT a low price always the priority thing to get the profit from NFT market? Can you let us know for a situation or circumstance that is not the case and you can be late but still can make profit? So for sure, it's like a typical buy, selling, trade, how should I say, market. So it's always possible to find a buyer for the NFT you have. So especially you can sell it also in different kind of social groups where NFTs are traded, or going to the community. It's possible to contact people from like Facebook groups or social media groups and different kind of Discord channels. And it's possible to do it, yeah. And my idea about crypto.com NFT, this is something about, I was thinking it could be great, but as a financial platform, I'm not sure what is going to come out there. But I think everybody can do an NFT. There's no reason actually because for not doing it, because I think art has something special. It's something where you can express a lot, and also a place for any kind of brands to give their community something like identification, something like could be a t-shirt as well. Yes, instead owning an NFT will not owning an NFT can make it easier than owning a t-shirt, right? So are you primarily minting your NFTs, or are you waiting until they're being offered on secondary market? Okay, thanks for this question, David. I also mint NFTs, especially if I can see projects which are very in the beginning or has done some invitation for Discord channels where they offer special prizes for minting or have benefits on it. So it makes sense to get on it very early. to be part of it in the beginning. So one part of it was the Meta Billionaires NFT. And this was like something, yes, it makes sense to mint it for, and anyways, if the earlier you are, then the more reward you could get, right? Vasin has posed a question. Let me check. At the low price, always the priority things to get profit from NFT. Is being early to buy an NFT a low price always the priority thing to do to get profit? Okay. So it's not really about buying a low price or buying the floor price. So for sure, it could make sense to check to buy something on the floor price. Yes, the floor price is something in the middle of how should I say, is in the middle of an NFT. So it's and if the low price is low, and there are a lot, just like a couple of NFTs which needs to get sold, so the floor price is raising after that. Then, so this could also affect the value of your NFT where you're going to buy.
All right, I think Don, we need to wrap up. Thank you very much for this talk. I think there's a lot of interest in the chat, and the whole NFT topic is definitely one there are a lot of people interested in, and a lot of people are enjoying these days. Maybe you can drop your email in the chat, or some other ways to contact you, because there's been a lot of other questions when maybe people can ask those questions after your talk.